Right, you can see this is got quite a lot of writing on already because I've gone through this a few times and, as usual, deleted videos somehow. So I'll rattle through this at lightning speed. So any question on sectors of industry usually looks at primary, secondary and tertiary, but usually the fall in primary, the fall in secondary and the rise in tertiary and why that's happened. So we look at the first question. We'll look at state, so it's just one word, the highest level of employment in 2012. So we can see that the 2012, the highest bar is tertiary out of the three darker bars. And it always looks at why basically there's been deindustrialisation. So this here is deindustrialisation, a fall in the secondary sector. And the reason for that is there's cheaper labour. Manufacturers have moved abroad because they don't have to pay the minimum wage that they would have to in the UK, so they can exploit workers abroad basically. The second reason for the other part of your 4 marks is mechanisation automation. So managers realise that they could employ less staff but actually produce the same, but if not more, output. Try to move away from machinery, because everybody writes machinery. If you use mechanisation automation where you program them and the machines do it themselves, and mechanisation where you use a machine but there's still an employee there to actually operate it. Beauty of this is they don't need breaks, they can work 24 hours and they can just work that little bit quicker. There's no human error either. So, Stones Limited fit kitchens. We want to look at, and loads of people trip up on this question because they don't read it properly. Explain one advantage and one disadvantage for Stones Limited. It's not for Daniel, but it's for Stones. So the advantage for Stones of paying Daniel piece rate pay. Piece rate pay is when you get paid per unit. So every kitchen he fits, he gets money. Now the advantage for Stones is they only actually pay for complete fitted kitchens, so they're not wasting money paying for his downtime. So that reduces their costs. If he wants to go on a break, he can do, but he will only get paid if he completes a kitchen. So that's good for Stones because they only pay for the work done, not work sat eating sandwiches. A disadvantage though for Stones is that if Daniel knows he gets paid more if he fits more kitchens, he might actually increase productivity, fit more kitchens, and in which case rush. If you rush, you make mistakes, and then Stones Limited get a poor reputation because the kitchens are falling to pieces and other things. So basically you get your 4 marks there. Working time directive, this question is all about. So they have to follow it. Every company